Thank you. Thank you, everyone, for coming. During the 1990s, Curly Hauglin, who is the president of the North Dakota Policy Council, watched how our faithful enemies on the left used nonprofit organizations to push the liberal agenda. Well-funded nonprofit groups were having an enormous influence on public policy in North Dakota. They were, and today remain, largely unknown to most North Dakotans, which is the way they want it. And yet they wield a tremendous amount of power. Tonight's event focuses on something that's near and dear to my heart, the 10th Amendment. When our founders wrote the Constitution, they envisioned a country where the governments closest to the people had the most power. And all I can say is, boy, we're off track. So Curly Hauglin watched these groups, watched how they systematically eroded our economic freedoms, increased the size of government, advocated, twisted legislators' arms, twisted state officials' arms to increase programs, increase spending, increase the federal government's reach into state politics, into North Dakota's economy. And so he said, why shouldn't we utilize these weapons to change the course of North Dakota's government that the left does and create a free market think tank based on the principles of individual and economic liberty? So in North Dakota, so Curly in 2007 started the North Dakota Policy Council after dreaming this up in the mid-1990s. So it took a while to get going, but here we are. We basically have one goal at the North Dakota Policy Council, and that's to increase liberty. History has shown us that as government grows, liberties are lost. History has shown that the best government is the smallest government. And history has shown that the surest way to increase prosperity is to increase economic liberty. And we promote liberty by researching and analyzing public policy. We educate North Dakotans about the issues, and we expose government waste and fraud. We do this by maintaining a vibrant website, working in coalitions with other like-minded groups, talking to the media, and holding events just like these. And I want to encourage everyone to go to our website, which is www.policynd.org, to learn a little bit more about some of the things we do. And we don't just complain about bad things that are going on. Nope. We actually provide solutions that are based on the principles of economic liberty and free markets. In fact, on our website right now, and what you guys saw on each one of your seats, is our latest policy guide for the upcoming 2011 state legislative session. Now, this guide is the most comprehensive list of pro-liberty policies in North Dakota. These are the ideas that we're going to be advocating for in the coming legislative session. So please read the guide, and I encourage you to talk to your state legislators or candidates about these issues. Oh, and by the way, when government doesn't follow its own laws, we sue them. In April, we sued the city of Bismarck for abusing the complicated system of tax increment financing. You know, it's bad enough when local governments pass these strange laws that seem to benefit a few at the cost of the many, and then they don't even follow the laws. They expand them without any oversight or any votes. Like I said, tonight's event isn't focused so much on local policy as it is on the state's relationship with the federal government. And I'll let smarter people than myself talk about the history of the 10th Amendment and ways that states can stand up and restore it. And two of those smart people will be speaking here tonight. Former Congressman Barry Goldwater Jr. and Dr. Tom Woods. But before we get to the rest of the program, I'd like to thank our major sponsors, especially Treasure Island Coins, the North Dakota Taxpayers Association, Campaign for Liberty, the John Birch Society, and I think I got them all. I'd like to thank Barry Goldwater and Tom Woods for taking time out of their busy schedules to come and educate North Dakotans about this interesting relationship between state and federal governments. I'd also like to thank the Fargo Air Museum for having such a great place to have an event like this. This place is truly remarkable. I'd like to thank State Representative Jim Casper, Rob Port, and Gordon Court, who is over there playing music, for helping make this event even better. I'd also like to thank the hardworking staff at the North Dakota Policy Council and the volunteers for making an event like this look really easy. But most importantly, I'd like to thank everyone here tonight. We all know that our country is headed in the wrong direction. We know that the problems aren't being solved by either major political party. We understand that the problem isn't an individual here or an individual there. The problem is government. So enjoy the rest of your dinner. Sit back, enjoy the speeches. C-SPAN 2 is here tonight, and they'll be recording some of this to be rebroadcast at a later date. So being that we will be on national TV, let's show the rest of the country that North Dakota is ready to step up and take back its power. Thank you.